Hi, this is Marcus Ford doing the Group 2 recording for E-Ty Golan and Christopher Bryan. And today I'll be talking about the Never Forget gun safe because every safety should be on. What we proposed during our proposal session was, hey, why not create a safety deposit box that would lock after 3 conditions were met? So we had to first to figure out which one was the important conditions that we want to go for this box. So we got together and came up with 3 simple good conditions to actually check for. The first condition was A, it might be simple, but sometimes people forget, is the gun in the box? Sometimes they think the gun's in the box, but in all honesty, it probably might not be, but it wouldn't hurt to check. And then the next condition we said, like, hey, what about the safety and the cartridge being removed? Well, we opted on the safety and the cartridge because, hey, if the safety's on, even if they were to pull the trigger, it wouldn't fire. And if the clip's removed, then even if they were to fire and the safety's off, guess what? The clip, there will not be a bullet or round in the chamber, so therefore there can't be no accidental deaths. And then the final one, which is key importance here, which is password and registry number. Registry numbers are alphanumerical, passwords can be stolen. But registry numbers technically could, but it will require you to actually have it memorized down. So we said, like, hey, why not we incorporate that into there? And therefore we came up with the idea. So why do we try and do this? Well, we realized that gun violence is, like it says in the PowerPoint, is one of the most immediate and prevalent issues in the U.S. today. And 7 children or teens are killing with guns in the U.S. on an average basis. Well, the reason why we were saying that is because, hey, more people nowadays, apparently, as we were doing research, we realized that, hey, gun violence is going up due to the amount of guns you can possibly get from time to time. And that also has occurred due to the fact that sometimes there'll be suicides, shootings, parents not hiding their guns properly, or if they try and hide it, the kid just so happens to find it. So as a result, we came up with this idea for a safety deposit box where it just has to do a separate register owner for the firearm and implement safety measures, so it'll make sure that, hey, you're practicing safe gun responsibility and it's trying to keep the gun out of children's harm's way. So as it was said before, our software checks for the safety measures to ensure that, hey, is everything in place before we lock this safe? And if they are locked, then that means that you have taken all the safety precaution measures to ensure that your child is safe and you're also safe. So as we said, for how we did it in this snippet of code right here, we made like a nice little menu for it to work where it'll say, like, hey, welcome to the virtual safety and awareness for firearms exhibit, or the SAFE for short, where it'll ask you to either lock the safe, unlock the safe, or quit, because you'll be done with the application. So hey, this one also validate, like in this slide, it shows that it's validating the user, because it'll ask it the security questions, which we actually have in our code, which is, hey, again, is the gun in the box? Is the clip and revolver or rounds removed? And if so, it'll ask you for the registry number and the password. And then, like it says, it'll create a gun object owner, which basically has both the stored registry number and the passwords, and then it'll lock it. And after that, it'll do the safety procedures, which is, hey, enter the password and registry number. If it does, it'll say, hey, that's correct, that's great. But if you did not match either one of those, it will basically say, no, it's not the correct password and registry number, because just to also doubly actually implement safety, we had to make sure that, A, both of these have to be correct, because, hey, you might get the password correct, but it's very hard to remember the registry number. So we had to do it like that because, hey, responsibility is key. We believe that our project might have a potential to greatly reduce the accidental gun deaths because, like I said before, with the safety measures implemented, it will help reduce the chance of things going south, suicide, death shootings, due to the fact of, hey, it's very hard to get this gun now because it's stored away safely and in a very nice spot, in a very nice place, because no one can get to it except for the person who put it there. And what I did for the project was also help Itai code the program. As you can see, like at first it wasn't truly like this. I gave him like a little mock-up rough review of it, of hey, this is how I actually envision it, and I will actually provide snippets of that code within the project for when I not present, but I'll show you in later days or in the code beforehand, hey, this is what we had before and this is the upgraded version of it. But besides that, it was pretty fun doing this project and I hope to do it again. Bye.